Hello, this is Brandon Despia. We got another deck profile reaction video for you today. I love checking these out and learning more about the players behind the branded decks, their deck philosophy, their deck decisions, and it helps you become a branded player, a better branded player by doing so. So if you want to watch it with me and listen to some of the points I make to help you get better at deck building, make sure you let me know you like this kind of content by subscribing to the channel. And leaving a comment. So we have another video here by Teebs Yu-Gi-Oh, another small channel that's playing branded very well. First place with Chaos Origins. So this will probably show some of the cards, or maybe it won't. I don't know. Hopefully it will. It'll show some of the cards that we will be seeing in the new Chaos Origins format. Maybe we'll see a Pharah in there. Maybe we'll see the Sword Soul. Very, very interested in that. Let's take a look, like, comment, subscribe, and if you are planning on getting some of these Chaos Origins cards, use my TCG affiliate link, my TCG player affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does support the channel, so if you can do that for me, that'd be greatly appreciated. Now let's go ahead and learn more about Branded together.
We got Ethan. He got first place.
Congratulations,
Matt.
Ethan.
What'd you do?
The mat is crazy, actually.
I played my Pride and Joy.
My Pride and Joy, his baby.
I haven't played this deck in about, I don't know, 2 years.
You haven't played in 2 years.
The game, and it feels good to get back into it. Basic
nice.
Stuff. 2 white, 1 OG. Nothing to explain about that. Cards been
yep.
Nice.
Yep.
2 Ecclesia.
Yep.
Standard.
That card is such a menace that J. Jonah Jameson wants his pictures immediately.
2 Cartesia. Standard.
Yep, seems good to me.
2 Aluber. Sort
Can
of
you flip
standard.
him? Okay, so he's running 2 Aluber. What's the third copy of Aluber replaced by? Is what I first think of. Also, please, you should have flipped these cards around, man.
I found myself drawing too many normal summons, and I decided to cut the Aluber down to 2. I've been liking it.
Too many normal summons, really? Okay. One Quem.
That's my choice of
the third Aluber? Okay.
So Ecclesia,
all right.
Merc, and Albion.
No Triplicate Spring and Skate. He picked the Golden Sword Soul instead. Looks like he's about to talk about it, though.
I think Golden Sword Soul is way better than Tri-Brigade Mercury, Tri-Brigade, than the Spring right now.
Really?
Just because
you think it's better?
And Harmonia are running around everywhere in Cool Tune lists and Elf Note lists, especially Elf Note lists, because they want a way to deal with the Fallen of Albaz effect. Because if they don't have a way to deal with that, it just loses the game on the spot. So this helps you play around Ogre and Harmonia by being able to chain block your Albaz 90% of the time. So it's really.
Wait, what?
This helps you play around Ogre and Harmonia by being able to chain block your Albaz 90% of the time. So it's really good.
I'm a little confused on that one. You said it's good because it lets him chain block against. Okay, so he has situations where he can use it. I mean, I do agree with having these cards available to chain block. I do like being able to chain block. A lot of times in the combos, I will chain block against. Oftentimes, I'll chain block the res effect against, of my Golden Sword Soul or my my Tri-Brigade Spring and Kit with other cards to prevent the Ghost Ogre. Or if I want to, play around the Ash Blossom or something like that, I'll do that. So I do like, what he's thinking here. I just feel like most people say the Spring is Kit's the better option. This is very interesting that we have some people. This shows that some people do not think the Spring is Kit is a necessary brick. Now, my question is, if he's only running Sword, so does that mean he's running Branded Sword? Right? I would lean towards yes. I'm shocked he said he was drawing too many normal summons with the Aluber. I guess that means he most likely had too many hands where he was drawing the Ecclesia. That's probably what it means.
That's it for the monsters, spell starters. We got High Spirits.
I do think for Corey, I'm going to be running the Springens kit though, the new Tri-Brigade Springens kit. Yep, very good cards here. Spell's looking stupid.
I would agree.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What'd you say? What did you say?
Card in the format needs to get 1.
I would agree.
Needs to be at 1. Oh, you don't believe that, sir. Who convinced you of that lie? Stop reading the tabloids. Stop doing that.
Nadir Servant. I see a lot
Okay.
of people like cutting this card down to 2. I think this is one of your best starters.
Yes, it is.
Obviously, you like that
Breakthrough
against
hand
deck,
traps.
You get so much advantage with everything you send in the graveyard. It just doesn't matter. This card's bananas. And
Yep.
having this is the last card just to push. I keep this thing going second still. I only have
Whoa,
only
what
one
was
copy,
that?
but still, this having this being your last card, going second is just so bananas. Gets you so much advantage.
True.
2 opening. I wanted to compensate for the 1 Aluber I lost, and this is the best way of doing it. Also, playing more copies of this helps your protection effect against like destruction effects, like Fallen Virtuous.
Yeah. Okay, so here's another thing here. So it's another deck we saw recently that is doing 2 Aluber, but they're also running 2 opening, which is really interesting because I would like to go 3 Aluber 2 opening because you're almost never using it to get the Quem. Of course, you can, but you're almost never doing it for that purpose because your lines will typically allow you to at least dump 1 fusion. And against hand traps, when you're trying to break through hand traps, you typically want to make sure the first fusion you send off of Fall of the White Dragon is going to be the Titanic Clad. So you're normally going to get Quem anyway, unless they ash that, of course. Then this might change. I actually think opening is going to be there's going to be, I think we might see more 3 openings in the future because I do see, I think Blitzclick might be sneaking up on people, to be honest. But we can always adjust, I guess. So maybe 2 opening is just a good middle ground. But I feel like 3 Aluber is just too good to pass up, to be honest. We'll see what else he's running. He is running 3 of almost everything else, so it's not that big of a deal.
Murakuma, which isn't really in the format, but if you see it, protection against it,
Really?
it comes up.
No,
Branded Fusion.
okay.
This card sucks. I want to cut it, but you can't.
You think it sucks? Well, based on based on what I'm seeing here, you're not running Cockatorium, you're not running Tribegate Spring into Kit, so of course it's gonna suck. Yeah, of course it's gonna suck if you or quote unquote suck, I guess. People, what you need to understand for a lot of branded players right now is the branded fusion is less of a end game piece, like a piece that you want to like. The goal isn't branded fusion anymore, and that's it. The goal is, if you're using branded fusion, is really more of a piece that bridges you into the white Albaz line. You want your Albaz line, you want your branded fusion to get you to the white Albaz. That's really the most important goal of branded fusion now. So if you don't have any way of doing that in your branded fusion's not that good. So I'm waiting to see what he. I mean, he can still do the branded sword line, so he probably does have that though.
This card sucks. Retribution and sword.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so that saves it. Okay, because branded fusion is going to be with the white Albaz and the Cartesia, so that's fine. Yeah.
This is a lot better when you play it alongside the Golden Sword Soul because you can combo with the Golden
Yep.
Sword Soul.
I figured he was
bring back
doing that.
whatever material you send off of Quem, and then the Branded Sword can just add back the Gordon Sword Soul for you to discard off your Spali or
The Gordon. Yeah. Can we just call him Gordon from now on? Can we just call the Golden Sword Soul? His name is Gordon, actually.
your High Spirits or your Albaz later on in your opponent's turn, and then you just use Sword, and then what's called, and you still get the effect. It's just a lot of value. Gold Sark.
Yeah.
Merc. If you're playing Merc and you're not playing this card, I don't know what you're doing.
Well, it's either this or Cockatorium, right? I actually think he probably, considering what he said about Branded Fusion sucking, right? Despite the fact that he's running the sword line, I actually think he should probably take this out and turn it into a Cockatorium. That would make his Brothfoot a little bit better. Plus, he would increase his starter count. I think he would like that. Well, I mean, no, it would be the same actually with the Gold Shark. But at this point, I feel like people are just think I'm just gonna say Cockatorium every time now. Like, just run more Cockatorium, just run more Green Albaz. Like, okay, listen, you guys think I'm like sponsored by Cockatorium? It's not true, okay? But you can tell he has feelings about Branded Fusion right now, but he feels like he has to run it. I think it would alleviate his pain if he ran Green Albaz instead of the Gold Sark, my opinion.
Non-engine spells, 3 crown.
3 crown.
Bananas. This card is awesome. I love this
Okay.
card. Shout out to
Any drop lists on the
Aiden
side?
for letting me borrow his cards. You will get another shout out at Nats. Don't worry.
Wow.
3 Spali. MVP today. This card is
Gold.
bananas. Gold. I hate playing the gold rare. I despise it so much. Every time I
Really?
see a gold rare, I want to kill myself.
Whoa, is that serious? What's wrong? Okay, am I misunderstanding here? Why do people not like the gold rarity cards? Can someone explain it to me in the comments?
But it's
Man
what
just
it
said he
is.
wanted to jump off a bridge with no parachute. What the heck?
Unironically, I draw more than the other ones, but
Man said he'd rather go to the Shadow Realm than play Gold Super Poly. Like, someone explain that to me.
you know, is what it is.
Yeah,
And
fair
one of talents and called by.
Yep.
Talents is
Okay,
a
I like
last-minute,
talents. I do like it.
addition. It's actually my 41st card. And
Okay, so you're rank
every time
41.
I saw him, I saw it against Little Trey over here.
Yep.
They want me to game on the spot right there.
Yes, it did.
But,
I love that card, man.
yeah,
I love that
cards-
card. I love it even more next
Bananas,
format,
and
too.
Going second, as always, this is a really good board.
I really love talents even more in the next format because Blitzkrieg is going to want to use a lot of monsters. They rely heavily on monster effects. The Chaos boss monsters will activate their monster effects to try to banish stuff. So this is going to be a very helpful card for sure.
especially in the mirror match. And non-engine is 3 foot 1 mag. I don't think you need any more hand
Yeah.
traps than this.
Love it.
There's
Love to see
arguments to play Ash Blossom for Fuelos, but I don't think you care enough
No.
for that card, especially free side when no one's playing on the breakers yet. So yeah, that's basically it for the main. I was really happy with this list. I don't think I would change anything.
Yeah.
I like the list a lot. Just switch Cockatoриum. I don't know why he does not like Tribegate Springen's kit. I honestly feel like I'm a little confused on that, to be honest. I really am. But other than that, everything is really good.
Let's go.
This is
to
more or less the
outside
standard.
or extra, your
You know what I
choice.
mean?
Let's go.
Although I will say that a lot of people put call by and or talents in the side, which, you know, I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'd rather main talents at the very least. But he's running them both, which I really, really like.
Extra first.
All right.
Sort of 2 Albion. You gotta play
Yep.
2, obviously.
Yep, I have to do it.
2 Dogma standard.
2 Dogma,
2
yes.
Grang standard.
2 Grang, yep.
1 Rinbrum. 1 Lenatus.
Standard,
This
standard.
card's mandatory. If people say it's not mandatory, but it absolutely is.
I'm going to cite it in the next few weeks when Corey is out. But right now, it's definitely important to have.
1 Lubellion is also really good in your Brand Fusion line. Titanic Clad. There's actually honestly reasons to cut Lubellion, and I've been cutting.
No,
it.
it's
Some of the
not.
lists, it really doesn't come up, and
No, it absolutely does. No. I totally disagree with that. If he's not running Star Source, it makes a little bit more sense to me why he thinks that, though.
only really comes up when you're up against the bandage decks that just floodgate you to death with like Defissure and all that.
Yeah, that's kind of
But
important.
I don't feel like
Yes,
that comes up nearly enough to really promote this card to be a good decision.
dude, I don't agree with that. You want a main deck way to deal with someone randomly hitting you with that card. Like, it's in the next format especially, you're gonna want to be able to pop continuous spells, traps, field spells. Angeliki, Blitzkrieg, Chaos deck, their strategy revolves a lot around those back row cards, those field spells. It's a key part of their engine. You want a main deck way to just access that. I don't agree with that at all. That tells me they're not people in his neighborhood that are just, forcing him to do that. I think, which is very strange. I would think Dimensional Fissure would be a major threat that you want to have access to no matter what. Let's see what his sideboard is, because if he's running like triple like Duster, not Duster, like Lightning Storm, maybe I can kind of, it depends what his side deck looks like, to be honest.
I think it's a cuttable card. I'm really going around the idea of being
What
able
do
to
you
cut this card to play something else, like maybe Cross Skinning or something like that. And the 1 Mirror Jade.
I don't agree with that at all,
summoned this
guys.
guy
I really
0
don't.
times today, obviously.
0 times? Hold on, let me hear that again.
And the 1 Mirror Jade. I summoned this guy 0 times today.
And you still got first place?
Obviously,
Let's go,
This
man.
guy's bananas, but I summoned him 0 times.
You don't need them.
You don't need him. You just cut him.
No, don't. He's joking, obviously. Wow, it sounds like his opponents really don't like Mirror Jade. You know, I mean, me and my homies hate Mirror Jade, I guess.
Just cut him. Star Source and summon.
You are running Star Source, but you still think it's not necessary to run Lubellion? Why would you? Because not only this allows you to get the Star Source, it allows you to recover a fusion from your graveyard at the same time. This is not something I agree with at all.
Him once, but he's obviously amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Summoned him once.
Nice.
He was just a spotlight target for today. Didn't really come up any other reason.
What is that? Oh, Mixuzia. He got a copy of it. Let's go. This is probably one of the reasons he thinks he could cut the Lubellion, because Mixuzia is just that high utility. You know, I'm a little less mad at him for that, but still. I'm more mad at the cameraman for constantly blinding me with his Gaussian blur. But anyways, this camera blur.
Champ, thank you, NBT. This card, I didn't summon it once today, but this card is bananas in theory.
You didn't summon it once?
This card has been the MVP of a lot of games. Being able to make a Mirror Jade without putting a Albaz on the field is super underrated. Yeah.
Yes.
And it just lets you get
absolutely
a lot less.
I know that a lot of my combo videos or my videos talking about this card wants to focus on like adding like hyper invoked Aeon, but there will be games I'm positive that I will never get the chance to make that card, and just going into Mirror Jade is more than good enough. Which is why I feel like an end board with Cartesia and Mixuzia is potentially better than Cartesia Mirror Jade into Mixuzia, because you can still potentially go into Albaz other ways, like the Ecclesia Synchro, to get into the Mirror Jade, and now your Mixuzia can focus on other cards, and your Cartesia can focus on helping loop the Mirror Jade while also making another card to interrupt the board. I think that's a higher ceiling, to be honest, but both lines are still really great. Just like I'll be doing both lines, like the Sam line and then the with the Mirror Jade Cartesia, and then the line I showed with Cartesia Mixuzia. I'll be doing both.
It's just really good. And then the last card is just one Ecclesia.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Makes sense, man.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Alright, let's go with the side deck.
I like his sideboard. I mean, his extra deck. It's totally 100% fine. I love it. Nothing wrong with it.
Now,
You're, start off with 3 Mistaken Arrest.
Okay.
This is just the by far best side card for this deck. Multiple reasons. You don't really add cards in this deck after you combo, or even in your combo a lot. You can just activate this during your opponent's turn, and you're locked out of the game too, but you don't give a fuck.
yeah.
This honestly, in this next format, this might be changing to like a Solemn Accusation, because people are just on breakers for this deck. Like, for example, like Duster and Lightning Storm. Like, you want ways to stop these cards. Like you can still activate the Mistaken Arrest like in response to these, but like you still just want ways to stop these. Like your end board, I feel like protecting your end board is more valuable than just activating this card.
Interesting point. I do like that point a lot. I still want to get 3 Mistaken Arrests to be able to pivot. My thing is, I don't like having to take a chunk out of my life points to protect like 2 back row cards, because branded, you'll typically see like, okay, they'll put a Fav, it'll put a Retribution in the back row, and most of the time that's it. So if someone was to go Heavy Storm or Duster on it, it's like, I don't like that, but it's like not the worst thing in the world, honestly. If I was running a whole bunch of back row, then then that would be an issue, which Brandon doesn't normally do. A lot of their interactions are monster based from the graveyard, hand, or field, right? That's mostly where their interactions lie. Like the Fav, and the Fav is so versatile that using a Heavy Storm on it, or like some type of MST or whatever effect on it, I can just res a card, so I still get use out of it, So, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't think it's wrong to run the counter traps. I just don't like paying 4,000 life to protect my maybe one back row card in many scenarios. And then if they find a way to break my board enough just to do half the life points they would need to kill me, that just seems not great. But we'll see.
Then there's 3.
I'm willing to flex though. Spear mode.
I didn't see this card or put it in once. None of the matchups needed it, but this card, when you see it against the deck you need it to, is bananas. This is mainly for just the combo decks that
like Doomsday,
get you out of the game, like Power Patron, Doomsday.
Yeah.
And honestly, in the mirror match too, this card is really good in the mirror match. Because most of the time, the end board is like Ecclesia with Grang or Mirror Jade, and then like a Quem on field.
Yeah.
You just spearmint all those off. Sure, they can still get them all back, but like you're immediately just ahead of the game.
Yeah. So let's see here. Against a typical branded board, they might have the Grand Guignol, but they'll definitely have the Ecclesia and the Quem, right? So let's say you use the Sphere mode and you get the Quem in the graveyard, you get the Ecclesia Synchro in the graveyard. Okay. So those are in the graveyard. You still have Fav in the back row. If you Fav to bring back the Quem and then dump the Tri-Brigade Springen's kit, you pretty much get those cards back. So if you're taking out 3 cards with the Sphere mode, if Fav is in play now, then you get 2 of the 3 cards back. So the Sphere mode isn't as effective as some people think against branded. Now, against Doomsday and the Power Patron deck, absolutely, I do understand that. I plan on going Santa Claus instead in the next format, just because it has additional utility with high spirits, and its light attribute makes it easier to create a fusion with once it's on their side of the field, and I don't want them to draw a card with it. The only problem, obviously, is that, oh man, I get to only get 1 card instead of 2 with it, but I think that's okay. Like, I might even go 1 Sphere mode or 1 copy of Lava Golem in the side, and then have I might actually main 2 copies at least of Santa Claus, just FYI.
He's really strong. 3 Bestials.
Okay.
I played 2 Saranir over like the one Baldrake, because you just want a way to have
Baldrake's not as good anymore.
To dump like brand opening or retribution.
You rather have the double. I would agree with that if that's what you're doing.
And add back Fallen if you dump it off Quem. I did that a few times today where I just went Quem effect, dump Fallen, and then Saranir got hit the grave, and I dump Retribution. That's the way I got my Fallen in my hand. It's really starting that way. And then Druid's Form is just Druid's Form.
Yeah. He's limited for a reason.
He is limited.
A lot of people don't run Druid's Form, actually. I think most decks just run the one copy of the Mags. Some of them are running Saranir along with it in the main or side, which I love a lot. You know, of all these Dark Dragons he has in his side, I would think that Chaos Star Source would have been a Borlo Furious Dragon. I mean, one or the other is fine, but sorry about that. One or the other is fine, but I think, you know, when you're running that many dragons, I would imagine like Borlo would just be amazing with this build. So I'm curious if he ever sees this, what his reasoning is going Star Source over Borlo, right?
For a reason. This might turn to like Ogre for the Ritual deck. For Nats, we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. Ogre is 100% a choice in the side or main. 100% agree, my friend. I would probably drop those 2 Bestials for Ogres. Like, you can keep the Saranir. I would drop your second Saranir and your other Bestial for at least 2 copies of the Ghost Ogre. 1000%.
2 draw, you just gotta see it.
Yep.
Love it.
See it once today, same as the 300th.
Needs to be 5 draws.
No Ash Blossom, by the way. You see that?
And the 1
Diabells. A lot of the deck lists we were looking at before are dropping Diabells. I don't agree with that. 100% don't agree with that. You're gonna want this card against a lot of decks, actually. Angelic Key, not so much. But I do know that Blitzclick, they want certain spells and traps to play with. Chaos they rely heavily on their spells and traps to initiate a lot of what they want to do. So definitely a strong pick in the next format they have available.
This card, it's just Floodgate Turbos. It's honestly the most tame Floodgate of the format, like by far.
Yeah.
Your opponent just has to set every spell trap they activate.
That's
Turns
true.
out quick plays, but it just gives you more ways to just Floodgate your opponent, just keep him out from playing the game. Because otherwise, if you open the mirror, if you don't have this card, you just lose a Spally.
That's fair.
Use a Spally, you lose like Faf screws with you. Absolutely.
Yes.
Everyone's running
basically,
Fab too,
I
and
don't
Super
think
Poly
I'm
by the
main
seams of
focus
it.
My main or side, other than just these being potential like different cards to deal with the Chaos Ritual deck, because I think the deck's real.
Yeah, it's 100% real.
And
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, that's
Any other
basically
shout outs
it.
you got? I know you shouted out one.
Oh yeah. I shout out Aiden. I got a shout out. Where's my mom? Where is he? Shout out to Chris and also Aiden for their white Albazes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris and Aiden for this one, and then shout out to Nick, wherever he is. I think he's on.
He left.
We'll pop there. We'll stop there for now. My major. I love the deck list. I agree 1000% with considering going with. That's a great meta call, and that you guys should be looking at getting some Ghost Ogres in the mainer side, 1000% against the major Chaos Origins decks. That's a major player. It's going to be a major player in the format for non-engine. Even if you have to cut Ash Blossom for it, I would do that. I think he would like Hakatorium more for his branded fusion than having the Gold Sark, number one. And I also think he should revisit using Tri-Brigade Spring into Kit. Obviously, he is running Mixuzia, but he's not running the the 3 Brave Sword Souls, which probably means he just didn't get access to it. But I think that is something he would absolutely love to run, and if that's the case, he might love the Tri-Brigade Spring into Kit more. I don't think he is dead set on not running it, so I think he should give that a shot. Other than that, I think it'll be a fantastic opportunity. He's in the right path for just blowing it out of the water when Corey comes out, because he's running Mixuzia, and I don't really see any major issues with this deck list, to be honest. He's running 41. It's a great 41. Congratulations once again. Those are really the only things I have to say about it. The only major concern I had with it was his potential desire to want to remove Lubellion. That's the only thing I hard disagree with, especially since you're running Mixuzia and you're running Chaos Star Source Dragon. Those are like the best ways to even make it very efficiently. So I would change my mind against that, especially with Mixuzia. You can make a line that allows you, with your interruptions, that allow you to make Lubellion the Searing Dragon, and then you chain Mixuzia to banish that same Lubellion to make another monster, and then on resolution, that Lubellion will return from the extra deck from banish. So that creates a very efficient way to get multiple interruptions out, using that Lubellion as well. So I would consider that, man. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you learned from this video. What do you plan on doing with your deck for the new format for Chaos Origins? And is there a particular fusion monster that's currently in the branded extra deck that you are considering taking out, and why? Let me know. Have a good time. Take care of yourself. Until the next time, where we have another conversation about branded.